One of the most difficult things for all of us, but this is a thing in life, is how your individual decisions affect everything else. Whether it doesn't matter if I vote, does it matter if I pick up the piece of trash on the street? And I think the answer is the same, that the way individual actions matter is by talking, communicating, and working together. And that has to begin by individual actions. I think when people see you choosing to take the bus rather than drive, that affects other people's behavior. It's even better if you tell people, hey, you can take the bus instead of driving. I did it. That makes a difference. Because one of the biggest things about human behavior is that ripple effect.
One of the big problems we face right now in the United States is that the dangers from climate change are not well appreciated by a large fraction of the population. And we need people to understand the dangers that climate change poses so that we can get the political will to do something about it. Right now, the United States has been unable to pass legislation that would be effective in stopping the pace of climate change. That's terrible. It's terrible for a variety of reasons. One of the most important is we're not showing leadership globally. And if we don't lead, it's not clear who will. And if we let this problem go, it will just get worse and worse.
This is an extremely important issue that young people are going to experience the impacts from, and they need to tell these old people like myself and people older than me and people who are older than the high school students that they need to pay attention to this issue. So political action for students that I've observed over the years that have been effective are things where they push their own institutions to change. They might organize something that's very visible to put pressure on public officials or the officials of their institutions to change their practices, to push it up the chain, to make the whole society realize that it's no longer acceptable to behave the way they are. The state legislature is often a great place to have an impact. These people are representing only 10 or 30 or 50,000 people. If you organize 100 of those people, they will listen to you. Even one letter to a state legislator will be listened to. You could try writing legislation, see what other states have done. Bring it into your state, talk to find a progressive legislator who wants to listen to you, or just talk to your own. You could work at the level of your congressperson and your senator in the US Congress. Those are extremely important people on the issue of climate change.
Ultimately, politicians at local and regional and national levels are the ones who are going to be able to develop the policies that we need to address the impacts of climate change. They listen to who elects them, so everyone should vote.
Climate change is solvable. Climate change is something that is going to be very exciting and interesting and is the greatest challenge of our time. And it really is a lifetime of opportunity for us to learn about how to reinvent our society. Small efforts can make a difference and huge efforts are needed as well. But everybody can't be expected to do the great things. And really we learn about how to do the big things by doing some of the small things. But doing the small things is good for now, but we got to keep moving to the big things.